Hey, welcome back to Comics Characters Chronology. I'm your host, Rhett, and let's dive right in. Alright, we're talking about the Justice League and their third appearance, which comes from The Brave and the Bold number 30, cover dated June-July of 1960. An exciting cover, given that the Justice League appears to have met a foe worthy of bringing them to their knees. That said, I can't help but point out that another couple of members of this team, are conspicuously absent once again. For more on why that may be, check out our first episode on the Justice League and Brave and the Bold, number 28. Alright, let's take a quick look at who is behind this story. Alright, so on that cover we have Mike Sekowsky doing the pencils, Murphy Anderson with the inks, and we do not know who did the colors. The story is titled The Case of the Stolen Superpowers. The script is Gardner Fox, pencils Mike Sekowsky, inks Bernard Sachs. Don't know who did the colors, of course, and the letters by Gaspar Saladino. Lastly, a couple different places you can find this story: Justice League of America Archives Volume 1, Justice League of America The Silver Age Omnibus Volume 1, Justice League of America The Silver Age Volume 1, that is the trade paperbacks that look somewhat similar to the omnibus. And of course you could read it on DC Infinite. Alright, time for the quick story summary. The Justice League, members of the various team anyways, notice that their powers are suddenly disappearing. This of course is except for Superman, who can only be weakened by kryptonite, and Batman, who has no powers. In doing so, though, they then realize a robbery has been committed, which involved each of their powers being used to successfully pull off the heist. They are able to put together that someone is attempting to steal the world's oldest animals. So as a group, they decide to split up and guard some of the oldest animals in the world. However, an android named Amazo, who is the device, being, creature, what do you call an android? Machine that has acquired their powers, ends up foiling each attempt at protecting the oldest living animal. Well, all except for Batman and Superman. But everyone else, they failed. One Professor Ivo is actually behind the creation of Amazo, as well as the theft of the animals, and he attempts to steal the powers of the Justice League members that have been captured permanently, but he does, of course, fail. Alright, and the way they pulled this off is a little bit crazy. Green Lantern actually saves the team by exhaling chlorine gas to prevent Amazo from erasing his memory, which he was going to use Green Lantern's power ring ability to do, but the chlorine gas is faintly yellow, so therefore it protected Green Lantern, even though all the other heroes lost their memory. Yeah, weird. And also all the powers that are stolen. So what happens is Ivo and Amazo leave the room. Green Lantern, having again remembered what happened, walks over to the power battery, which Amazo had stolen from Green Lantern. He had apparently followed Green Lantern and found his power battery. Again, really quite a bizarre finish to this one. Thank you, Gardner Fox. So then he powers up his ring, goes and follows Amazo and Ivo, takes the superpowers out of Amazo somehow and restores them to the other heroes as well as their memories. And thus the day is saved. Alright, I don't know about you, but I had no idea that the power ring was capable of quite so much. Kind of makes the whole yellow weakness thing seem, rather minor. If you can take powers out of individuals and transfer them back as well as white memories. Green Lantern rings. They can do quite a bit. Also, Ivo did manage to drink a serum that he somehow extracted from some of the animals, even though all of them were still living, so I don't know how that worked. But he pronounced that this serum would cause him to live 500 years, and it just so happens that the sentencing for his crime happened to be 500 years. Crazy the way that works. Alright, it was rather convenient for Ivo in this story that he didn't need the animals that Batman and Superman were off guarding. In fact, after they announced they're going to guard these animals, Superman and Batman are never seen again in this issue. We don't even know if the rest of the team bothered telling them, hey, we're good, we don't need to guard those animals anymore. Maybe they're still guarding them now. Who knows? Alright, much to the chagrin of everyone, I suppose the hero here who figured out the plot of this villain, Ivo, is in fact Snapper Carr. He just so happens to have been working on a report in school on the world's oldest living animals and sort of tied that all together. So, yay, Snapper. Alright, lastly, a weird note here. The Justice League keeps Amazo in their trophy case now, in their headquarters. Weird. I mean, this creature did once house all your powers and almost wipe you guys all out. I guess this is keep your enemies close. Alright, one last weird moment to point out. When Wonder Woman loses her powers temporarily, she's in the process of chasing down a runaway missile. Perhaps this is a more common problem than I'm aware of, but seems odd to have a runaway missile all of a sudden. Alright, that's it for the Justice League this time. Next episode we will be heading back to the Fantastic Four, Marvel's first family, and we are going to take a look at Fantastic Four number 3. Their third appearance overall happens to be in their third issue, so we'll look at that next time. In the meantime, like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, all that normal stuff, and we'll see you then. Thanks.